Welcome to the McKenzie Video Library. In this edition, Rick Carter uses rock panels to create a custom base.
Hi, I'm Rick Carter. The McKenzie rock panels are one of the biggest time savers and most awe-inspiring products on the market. They've taken the struggle out of creating large rock formations for custom habitats. The surface textures are molded from actual rocks in natural shapes. The McKenzie rocks are very lightweight and strong. They come in a natural base color that makes them easy to paint with fantastic adhesion. The McKenzie rock panels are available three ways. They can be shipped intact in full 4x8 sections by truck line, or they can be shipped in pieces by standard ground shipping. Each oversized box will hold the pieces from a half panel, which is 4x4. I have a panel that has been divided and placed into two boxes. The first box contains a panel that has been cut into sections to fit in the box. The second batch has been randomly broken, which maintains a more natural appearance. If the rocks are shipped cut, they come in two sections approximately 2 feet by 4 feet long. Panels shipped in broken sections just come in random sheets. Panels shipped in the broken sections of rock maintain a little bit more natural appearance than the ones shipped in the cut sections. I'd like to show you very briefly how to use these rock panels. Always build the habitat to fit the pose prior to mounting the animal. In this case, we're making a wall hanging rock for a bobcat. You can incorporate driftwood or other habitat materials as you build the rock. Start by building the platforms to position the leg rods. Also, be sure to include some access holes behind the rock for attaching the mount. I like to start with a random assortment of rocks laid out on the table and then just begin to position them, and anything you like is good enough. That one fits pretty good with my driftwood, so I think we'll use this one. Try different pieces. Work them into the shapes. You can break or cut the pieces of rock. Let it flow. Don't overthink where the pieces are going to go. Place the pieces together like a puzzle and just use your artistic judgment. It's okay if you have a few gaps or holes. In fact, those kind of make it a little more interesting. You can see most of our surface area is covered, and now we just need to trim a few overhanging edges to shape the rock. The basic shapes of the rock are already in place. We're going to spray this foam in the cracks to give our rock more stability. I'm using Great Stuff foam for gaps and cracks. You can pick this up at any home improvement center. This foam not only fills in the gaps, but also gives the structure stability. After the foam hardens, trim away the excess backboard. With the foam holding everything together, it's okay to remove the screws. We're going to saw away any rough seams and joints to make our rock edges look more realistic. Now it's just a matter of getting rid of any excess foam and shaping up your edges to your liking. Sometimes you can just pull away the chunks that you don't like. Now we're going to use a rasp and some 50 grit sandpaper to soften up the edges. We've shaped up our rock and test fitted our cat to be sure everything still fits good. And now we're going to mix up a little bit of mache to fill in some of the rough areas and create some textures. We're just going to add a little water and stir. I'm mixing this a little thick. I'm going to add some polytranspar rock-based color to the mache. This is the same color as the rock and will help things match a little bit better. Now mix it up. Adding this paint makes the mache the same color as the rock. Notice we've marked all of the places for the leg rods. Now we're going to blend in some of these transitional areas with the colored mache. You can see that the mache just fills in all these small areas and almost makes the transitions just disappear. Fill in all the little gaps between the transition spots. You can further texture the transitional areas of the rock using a terry cloth dipped in water. If you spread out that transitional area, it doesn't show quite as bad. When the mache hardens, we can paint the rock. Stippling the mache with a terry cloth really makes these textures match. Once you're satisfied with the texturing, allow the mache to harden and the rock is ready to paint. These McKenzie rock panels will enable you to create a beautiful custom rock that fits the pose of your mount. Presentations like this will take the quality of your work to a new level.